and welcome to Astrodesign with Lily. In today's video, I'm going to discuss about the interpretation of Astrodesign on the upcoming new moon that is going to occur on the 2nd of March at about 5:30 p.m. in 12 degrees, the sign of Pisces. A little bit about the moon. It is a feminine planet that represents our emotional world, how we feel and express emotions. In addition, the moon is our mind, our ways of thinking and perceiving reality. Emotions is a very powerful fuel for action, and that is why the moon is also what motivates us in life. It is also a planet that shows our mother on the map, and on woman's chart, it is indicative of her feminine behavior. In the map of all of us, the moon indicates how emotionally and mentally stable we are. The periodicity of the moon is between 28 till 29 days each month. A day when the moon is new begins an important month cycle for us in terms of our motivations and for the next 28 days. In the video, I will describe the position of the moon using human design. I will tell you what the challenges are in this specific position and how they can be overcome. And I will mention what happens when the moon is in this particular place in each house in astrology for every ascendant, so that you know in which field it will affect your life. To understand what effect this has on your life, the house placement is not enough. You need to check which house takes place in your astrological chart, whether it creates any important aspects with your personal planet, and only then you can know very accurately how the upcoming months will be in your life. Of course, I will also describe how will it affect the global pan astrologically. So let's begin. First of all, the moon is going to reside at the gate 63.1 in human design, according to human design. This is the energy of doubt, logic, skepticism, that wants to understand the logic behind things. Mental pressure to understand if it makes sense and to get answers. Logic tries to project into the future what it experiments with in the present or in the past. It tries to project patterns or project from the pattern to the future. If the pattern is not projected into the future, then there are doubts and suspicions. This energy must be directed toward the world or other people. It must not be directed inwards, because if it is, the person will doubt himself and the people close to him. Especially that this energy comes from a pressure center in human design, which can push us to doubt everyone and everything in this transit period. The mechanics here are future-focused mental patterns based on brilliant questions. It is a gate that works as an inspiration, the detective energy. Doubt can be a very healthy thing. It can prevent fraud and help others to find what they are seeking for. So this transit, this new moon, and the upcoming 28 days gives us opportunity to find the right questions and get the answers we need. We just need to overcome 3 things. First of all, to stop doubting ourselves by stopping the compare game and stop identifying ourselves with this doubt. Second, we should stop being too suspicious of everyone around us by being more objective. And third, we should stop wanting to find the completion to this doubt. Sometimes it's just good to have doubt without any answer to it. A little bit about the first line in this energy. In this energy, the first line is exalted, which means it has the potential to work at its best. The key word and behavior to achieve this best is through calmness. This is a gauge that does not get to feel really whole and will not see its doubt nullified until it hears all the details. The higher level of this line manifestation is where achievements are received calmly and where further development is allowed to cross each natural trajectory. Meaning, we need to make sure that we release our doubt only after we have all the details. Until then, we have to play it cool. This whole thing has to do with identifying at that moment of inspiration whether there is something wrong with the pattern or not. Let's talk a bit about the astrological chart of this new moon. As you can see in the chart, we have several triplets on the map. One in Capricorn, which is very aggressive, even combative, a lot of passion and strong need to get what we want. Our drive and aspirations are very, very powerful and restless. We have very high determination and with it tenacity in achieving goals. Capricorn gives this trio strength and perseverance that is not lacking here anyway. It all also happens very, very closely and thus only increases the intensity of the impact of it and not for the better. In the global pen, it is definitely indicative of militancy and stubbornness to achieve what one wants by force and not by brain. What is of course happening between Ukraine and Russia. It is a good example of it. Capricorn represents by itself a conservative government, dictatorial-like. And this trio does not receive support from any other planet in the map, and it stands alone with all its ambitions and tenacity. The ruler of Capricorn, where the war takes place, is in Aquarius, who wants to change world orders and lead to organized social laws, and in close proximity to the communication and business planet, which is Mercury. And this indicates over-criticism, limitation of thinking, and it adds to the stubbornness of the planets in Capricorn to be based on impulses and not on logic or common sense. Despite all this new moon is still quite positive compared to last month, which was close to Saturn and led to many difficulties. This month, the new moon conjunct Jupiter, and they are both in the sign they love, Pisces, which indicates optimism, luck, global empathy, which can contribute to the balance of the fighting forces in Capricorn. Our mind feels expansion, optimism, and generosity. It contributes to us seeing the glass half full. In addition, the trio in Pisces gets a positive aspect on the part of Uranus, and it also contributes greatly to the overall global and personal atmosphere and to the stabilization of it. I will now continue to Astrodesign interpretation regarding each ascendant. But little comment before. As I said, you should check with your natal astrology chart in what house 12 degrees of Pisces falls. That way, it will be more accurate for you. This interpretation doesn't take into account aspects and other planets besides Moon and Sun. So let's begin. When this new moon occurs in your first house, meaning you probably Pisces ascendant, so new beginnings concerning your personal development, a new project for self-expression and progress in life. For you, this is a fresh start regarding researching and getting answers to your popularity and new creative outlets. Investigative energy regarding your personal development and how to improve the satisfaction from life. You are very optimistic about a new creative project or a fresh start for one of your children even. Your creativity is at its peak and there is a lot of inspiration to create, especially in the field of science fiction writing. Try to believe in yourself more and welcome your new inspiration. If you wanted to invest money, this is a great time to do so. The chance for a good profit is at your side. But of course, only after a thorough examination and use of the investigative capabilities that are currently in the atmosphere. Your power of attraction is high during the coming months and can attract not only satisfaction and pleasure, but also members of the opposite sex. New moon in the second house. Issues related to money, new ideas for financial gain, and there may even be changes in your values. New beginnings concerning cash and assets of your family. For you, this can be a time of wasting money on your health or for beautifying yourself. You may receive money from the authorities because of something related to your work or health. Some reward from your occupation or service. If you are unemployed, this is a great opportunity to find a new job with higher financial gain and a more pleasant and safe work routine and environment. Your urge is about money and values. So with the help of investigative skills, you can now find a good and new solution in the areas of your health and or your work. If only you could stop questioning your work skills and give way to new employment. Get all the details about it before you agree and jump on it. New moon in the third house. For you, this is a new opportunity to develop your negotiation skills, to begin new partnerships regarding your business. Just need to stay calm and check all the details carefully because the opportunities of new clients and communication going to be plenty and overwhelming. New customers in the field of marketing and communication. But in this period, you need to find a balance between the multiplicity of possibilities and mental chaos that can result from them, and the inspiration you will get in your creative pen, which can contribute to others' marketing themselves and to improve your business. For some, it can be a new travel opportunities with your partner or very good and understanding communication with and in any type of relationship in your life. New moon in the fourth house. A new beginning related to your joint money with your spouse or regarding real estate. You may be selling or buying real estate together with your spouse. Issues of inheritance from the part of your mother can come up as well. But before buying or selling property, it is advisable to make an in-depth investigation to remove the fog from all the optimism from the transits in the sky. Make sure you have all the details before you act. For some of you, something new, positive, and sudden is going to be in your home settings. Emotions are quite optimistic and can help you release control from those with who you live, and you generally will feel more free and positive around the home settings. As well, your intuition is on the rise, and with it also mystical abilities. So it is a good time to explore your past and even your roots and get answers to the questions about these issues. New moon in the fifth house. It is time for luck to reach you. A fun time related to studying something that interests you or being a lecturer yourself. Whatever it is, whether you start learning something new or teaching others, it is a great time for it and will bring a lot of satisfaction from it. You can turn your hobby into something that can be advertised and shared with others. Imagination is high, and the mind will be full of creative ideas for self-realization through counseling and guiding others or receiving advice from others. The main thing is to overcome your self-doubt and insecurity so that you can develop from your hobby a full engagement with satisfaction and inspirations for others. For some of you, there is going to be a fun and romantic trip abroad or new acquaintance with someone of the opposite sex from a foreign culture or abroad. New moon in the 6th house. Although moon doesn't like the 6th house, but still because of the great conjunction to Jupiter and the sun, it gives it a lot of optimism in the field of work and daily routines. You have a great opportunity to research into future goals regarding your career and lifestyle and start something new about it. Some of you will get new authority in their jobs or even a new job that will change your work and daily routine for the better. Colleagues at work may turn to you for help and inspiration and appreciate you for it. Be careful not to doubt your bosses or co-workers because it can come back to you like a boomerang. It is better to get all the details from the bosses to know what questions to ask. This way, you will have a chance to inspire others in your career and work. New moon in the 7th house. New beginnings concerning the fulfillment of wishes through your spouse or social circles. New and original ideas for developing your business, expanding the circle of customers thanks to new technologies that you will publish. Your popularity is rising in both the business and the personal pen. Those who are single can meet someone new as a result of acquaintance through friends or participation in some social events. And dear Virgos, before you judge, be cool and get all the details up front. As well, new acquaintances from online groups and expanding your social circle. A fresh start in the community or social field. It is a great time for those who want to start a new business or join an existing partnership. Just, of course, check all the details in advance. New moon in the 8th house. A great time to research issues of control and trauma in order to undergo spiritual healings that will contribute to your further development. This is a time when you can get answers about something that has preoccupied you before and suddenly come to insights that will change your life from end to end. In addition, some of you will have a fresh start regarding joint money and assets with your spouse and may even jointly purchase real estate abroad. You may take out a mortgage or loan, but check all the details carefully to make sure it is accurate for you. For some of you, it will be a time of finishing the payment of loans and mortgage. New moon in the 9th house. Your ruler is coming to the house of fortune and will definitely shine with luck on you for the upcoming months. It will be a new beginning concerning self-realization through higher or spiritual studies or through travel abroad and or through advertising and writing. A great time to write and share with others the wisdom of your life and also through insights and answering existential questions you will receive these months. Self-realization and something new regarding your personal development abroad or through meeting people from different cultures. Good news can come from abroad. You can start a new adventure and expand your mind and views through learning and exploring the topics that interest you. Your investigations can now inspire you first and change your approach to life for the better. In addition, this effect also refers to leaving a first impression in courts or with people from foreign cultures, who in return can contribute to you. For some, it can be a start of new writing career. Just as always, check all the details regarding the issues I mentioned to avoid disappointment and false expectations. New moon at the 10th house. Good news for you in the field of career and work environment. Promotions at work is possible, and thanks to this, a salary increase. New goals that will advance you financially. You may receive financial compensation as a part of your job and as a sign of recognition towards your efforts. The bosses can give you new authority and with more perspective for the distant future. But as always, check all the details carefully to make sure it will be applicable later and that it fits your values. New moon in the 11th house. For you, this is a period of developing new skills that will contribute to your business. Lots of communication in social settings. Short trips related to your business. Meeting new people for the sake of self-promotion and fulfillment of wishes. For some, this is a period of starting a new group managing or organizing. Good time to open a business regarding communication and technology. Great time to get inspired through studies or through conversations with your friends. As well, meeting with your friends will inspire you to develop your skills in the near future. New moon in the 12th house. For you, this is a time of peace at home settings. Inner happiness and peace as a result of the satisfactions that will come from your home or being in safe and familiar places. You are in a time when it is more necessary to be alone and reflect on the past in order to get answers from within regarding what concerns you. It is a good time for spiritual healing and lower activity from life outside. It is possible that something related to your house or properties abroad will reach the desired end and there will be relief in the matter. Or maybe something new regarding an end deal with these real estate issues abroad. You can even now find hidden writing skills and use them to improve and balance the emotional state. Until the next video, I wish you all good luck and a good health. Take care and bye-bye.